Laura Kelly says tonight she has sent a letter to our Kansas congressional delegation asking them to protect Medicaid from some potential cuts. The governor claims a resolution proposed by Congress, if passed, would cost the Kansas Medicaid program up to $1 billion in federal funding in the first year. She says the cuts would put more than 440,000 Kansans, including low-income seniors, children, pregnant mothers, and individuals with disabilities, at risk of losing health care coverage. And she also says it would hurt rural hospitals and providers. Kansas House Speaker Dan Hawkins, though, shot back this afternoon saying, quote, Medicaid incentivizes providers to see able-bodied adults before the truly needy. He is concerned expanding Medicaid would jeopardize the program, and he said, quote, our country cannot continue spending money like drunken sailors. And while Governor Kelly would like to turn Medicaid into taxpayer-funded coverage for anyone who wants it, Kansas is one of the 10 states that has not expanded Medicaid. The